Play No Games podcast. And to my left,
It's Tay Ford.
It's Cos.
you're back.
I am back.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you for accepting me back. I know some people don't get the invite back.
That's
So-
funny for multiple reasons.
So
You're gonna get a text about that.
that's 100% a joke.
Why you gotta call out RJ? Oh,
Yeah, sorry, RJ,
Yeah.
you know.
Anywho.
Just kidding. You're like, RJ, you back this week, right? He's like, maybe in April.
If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the team. At this point, we have done Silicon Forest. It was a phenomenal event. We did our thing. Shout out to Silicon Forest for having us. And, yeah.
Shout out Veterans Memorial Coliseum, most of all.
For sure.
Holy legendary building. They should tear it down immediately
Hold on.
and build a new arena there.
Not so much.
Tear down
Not so
Moda,
much.
build an arena district, and make this a proper city. Just spitballing.
Not so much. But yeah, shout out Silicon. And also, I want to say we need to go to a Winter House game this year.
Oh, yeah. I've been to two this season. Awesome environment. Awesome stuff.
Okay. I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
Put it together.
Absolutely.
Wow. Can I come?
We'll see.
Not so much.
Okay.
Oh, what you
Might be a little rich for your blood.
Yo, actually, that'd be a dope. I know we've been talking about doing some shit. That'd be a dope like group excursion.
No, I'm
That or a Portland State Viking game.
like, we did fail on the golf
Look at Tate's
thing.
face immediately change.
We did fail on the golf thing, but we definitely
fail.
need to do a group outing. I would love to do that.
A Winter Hawks game is a good one.
I would love to do that.
That would be a good one.
And you know what I also want to love to do? What are you guys playing no games about?
Nice.
You being a hater.
Oh,
About
okay.
what?
Start us off.
Okay. Honestly, like, I was like driving earlier today. I was like, damn, like amongst the three of us, I know Kaz, like he gets a kick out of being like I'm trying to think of the right word. Yes, pop, lock, and jockey, all that. A hater, but you actually might be the biggest hater amongst the three of us. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little shade here and there. It might just be some demo pride shit because I know how y'all get.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Y'all see where this is going.
yeah. Oh no, I already landed. It's just why are you that way?
First and foremost, I'm not a hater. I'm a truth teller. So I know how sometimes you can get that confused because what goes on in this world is I love you so much, I'm going to tell you the truth. And, I'm not going to be like the other friends that don't tell you what's happening to you because I care about you.
Will you tell Katie the truth?
actually think
about how the window's closed.
Wow.
Oof. Oof.
I'm actually give y'all a real answer.
Don't
no
worry. They're
sidestep.
going to get Jimmy Butler.
We don't need that shit. I'm going to be honest with you. I can kind of see the window, too. I'm going to be honest with you. I can see the window for KD. And I'm trying to, like, rationalize all that. So I'm looking for my next...
Has Jokic surpassed?
Wow, you're already looking to jump ship.
Not jump ship.
No, you said you're looking for your Nets.
Yes, I got to find my next...
He said this a couple years ago, to be honest.
Huh?
And there was someone else that was supposed to take the reins.
Who?
Take a guess. Like 3 years ago-ish, Robert, right? 2-3 years ago?
Zion.
Ew.
No, but close down that social media, high school, up to college, and
LaMelo Ball.
The Ball family.
the Ball family. Yeah.
Oh.
To be fair, they're doing pretty good right now.
They're doing phenomenal.
Lonzo's actually playing. Jello's Jello, and LaMelo is
He's out there getting cardio.
living La Vito Mello.
Yeah. It's like one step back, 1 foot, 3-point shots.
Hey, man, he can make it.
Ugh.
Well, since...
But nah, you're not a hater though. That was the second part was really what I play no games about. Just
Okay.
letting you know that the window's closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And my team's thriving.
what I play no games about, and I'm going to keep it short and simple, straight to the point, is on MLK Day, we have to stop with defacing one of our greatest...
Coonan.
Yes. Wow. I'm being nice. See, you're doing exactly... Keeping it real. I literally heard this and said this is the wild shit I've ever heard. They said out of MLK or Malcolm X, who would be the best tipper at a strip club? And I'm just mad that my brain entertained.
I'm not gonna
That
lie.
thought.
I actually never mind.
Come on, no, this is perfect.
I actually think Martin Luther King would probably.
I think MLK would be a better tipper at a strip club than Malcolm X.
As the white man on the panel, I want to know why.
I was about to say tread lightly.
I just want to know why.
I would say for me, I feel like all the things that MLK did, I would say he just seems like the charismatic type of guy where to get a load off, he just wants to take care of people. I feel like he would be like, you ain't got to do this. I have a dream for you. Like, I just feel like.
I'll say it's partially that, and also, like, on more serious note, not that Martin didn't do this, but a lot of Malcolm's message was around the protection of black women and holding them to a higher standard with certain aspects of their life. So,
yeah, Malcolm X would have fresh and fit him.
Yeah, he might have.
Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
had like a whole lecture like, "What are you doing here?" Like,
you're better than this.
Frank cancel. Get him out of here.
Got it. Okay. My two big takeaways from MLK Day, as if they matter. As the only white man on this panel, them interviewing Kristaps Porzingis and asking him how important it is to play on MLK Day.
Bro, why would they do that?
Read the room. You know, the Eastern European, maybe, you know, not the one to talk about it. That was interesting.
What did he say?
Nothing bad. He was just like, yeah, it was good. We had a police escort. There was a lot of traffic. Like
the irony.
It's just like, okay, yeah, okay. And then the other one was Sexy Red putting that AI photo of her with MLK.
And Bernice King, don't ever play with my father's image, which I was fully in support of.
Fair,
because I'm so tired of seeing Martin Luther King's face, image, and likeness being used for like no, not even memes, club flyers where it's him in a do-rag with smoking a black and mild, and then a woman like twerking next to him, like, okay, like MLK the right way on January 20th, we going up at Club Live from, you know, whatever time to whatever time, like, bro, like, let's let dead people rest.
Yeah.
Especially
also Norman Powell saying Martin Luther Cream.
What?
Norman Powell, when he did the intro at the Intuit Dome, they wanted him to speak, like, thanking everyone for coming out, and he's like, here to celebrate Martin Luther Cream. Instead of King, they said Happy Cream Day. That was a whole meme. I can send that to you guys.
Please do.
That was, yeah, those were the three. Yeah.
Okay. So about Monday though, like,
damn, Norman Powell.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Crazy work.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I botch stuff all the time. I really do.
That was a bad botch.
It's something I hope I don't pass on to my child. But damn, Cream? Damn.
No, but about Monday though.
Monday, Goss,
Inauguration.
Don't you have?
Oh, what I'm playing no games about.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I don't know why I thought that
good.
was what you playing no games about. My bad.
Oh no, good. This will be quick. Yeah, I missed last week because I was on a work trip. What I'm playing no games about, related to this work trip, is America's all the same, man. You get on a highway, every exit looks the same, the signs all look the same, cities are all designed kind of the same way. It's a big country, but it's all from a wider lens, kind of all just looks the same. I don't know. I thought New England would kind of blow me a little more like back, but yeah, it's all the same.
Halfway agree with you. Halfway I want to push back.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like go to New Orleans, Chicago, and Seattle in the same day.
No, yeah, I'm sure they're different in one way or another, but. They also, I feel like it's like a McDonald's, you know, there has to be a consistency. You go to one in Hong Kong, you go to one in Beaverton.
They're different.
They're going to have similar menus. They might taste a little different because, you know, the oil they cook in them or whatever, but they're going to be the same. That's all.
Fair enough. I want you to know, I glanced at the breakdown, but I'm just going to trust you. So, we were talking about MLK.
Yes.
But there's also something.
Unfortunately, that day, a lot of us were depressed. That was the inauguration of Donald Trump as now the acting president of the United States of America. speaking of which, we'll get to that later. But what was your initial thoughts, or I don't know if you guys like watched the inauguration that day at all?
I'll be honest with you. That day was like super busy for me. Actually did have to work, but when like major life events happen, as what I do for work, my clients kind of like refresh me and remind me, and I'll just say progressively as the day got, more into the day, I had different clients that range from different emotional levels to being like, yeah, this is great. And the other clients like, I'm afraid for my life. So, and I learned some disturbing executive order. So I was kind of like interested and intrigued to like, once I got off work, to figure out like what all happened. Like, so it was kind of like a high and low day. So it was just like interesting because like so many different ranges of emotions just from this president being sworn in.
Oh, what's your guys?
Yeah, my experience is probably a lot different than yours. So I caught just the end of the inauguration live. Everything else I saw about it were strictly memes on Twitter.
You see that black preacher?
No, I didn't see that.
Bro, I've never been more embarrassed to be black.
Yeah.
Like, that was grade A level cooning. Just going rambling on and on about how God had ordained this man to save America.
Damn.
Yeah.
The RNC knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, for me, it was just a meme fest. That's what I got from the inauguration, really. The Elon situation was the big one, which I'm sure we were going to touch upon.
What happened?
Should we just talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. So, this is what happens when you put someone with, autism up on a stage. He's a smart guy, but social skills lacking.
What do you do? Could you demonstrate it for us?
I won't demonstrate it. Wait. Let's just say, okay. So he was thanking everyone for voting, and he does this, like, pats his chest and throws the heart out. But the way he throws the heart out is an angle, like, it's like a 45-degree angle you can't really use. Third Reiki. The Roman salute, as Andrew is telling me. Just to say something you can't, a salute you can't do.
It was a Nazi salute.
It was a Nazi salute. Did it facing the camera this way. Wanted to make sure everyone was aware of it. So turned around, did it again. Same exact motion. Not a great look. Gotta read the room.
No, I think he actually did, and that's why he did it.
Oh, maybe.
That too. To me, it was just like so. Well, one definitely supports the theory of that he definitely has autism. I on that train as well. With a dash of what do women say in the dating market that every guy has? It's the ego thing. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Narcissism.
There we go.
Okay.
Like real narcissism. Mm-hmm. But it was just like interesting. The people, like, remember I was telling you guys I've observed people who are like extremely happy about that. And when I go through like social media, I like to like read the comments of like people trying to like, y'all say I sidestep or like I be doing bullshit. Like, how can it was the Nazi salute? Like all like CNN and all these people were like, oh yeah, he was just saying hi, like elongated. Like it was just like
you could have done like a, heart goes out.
It's just like weird where like when you want something so bad, how many excuses you will make for misbehavior. So it was just so weird.
Yeah, I agree. I almost made Kevin Durant joke there, but I'm gonna let it slide.
Anywho, it's just bad. Or actually, I've said this before. I think sometimes our most smartest people are the dumbest people. Like they just can't read the room, or just kind of like their narrative of like I just want to be so smart just gets in the way of a lot of stuff, of them having social skills,
and also them being surrounded by yes men that don't criticize them. Elon's PR and his image has taken a real downturn the last year or so. To the degree, actually, I've been storing this in the back of my head. A couple of weeks ago, I saw a Tesla, I think it was a Model X, in front of me with a bumper sticker that said, "Don't blame me, I bought this before Elon went crazy." And then that like triggered. I was like, interesting. Okay. And then like later a couple days later, I randomly stumbled upon a Reddit post in the Portland Reddit talking about someone having a note on their car, their Tesla, pretty much saying like, hey, like, we don't want to see this like publicly, like essentially being threatened, like damage to their vehicle
for owning a Tesla.
Wow. And then I've continuously seen posts like that on the Portland Reddit stream, on the Beaverton Reddit subreddit, essentially of like people targeting Teslas, or like now Tesla's being seen as very negatively because of Elon's involvement with Trump. And I find that so interesting, considering like the client base is
so basically Teslas are the new Red Hat.
Kind of, which is crazy because their client base is not that type of person most of the time. I'd say they're more like the left-leaning tech people.
Yeah. Damn. Now that I think about it,
yeah,
definitely.
I like that.
So now I don't know. This is a great time if you're another EV maker.
Yeah, no, it is a good point though, because his public approval rating definitely is taking a huge hit. I even myself saw some people complaining about him earlier today on Twitter. It was like a viral tweet, and then my friend, or I shouldn't say friend, she was like a high school associate. She quote tweeted it and was like, "You." No, I'm like, I'm real about.
He had to make it clear, high school associate.
Yeah.
Not a current one.
Yeah. Nah, but she quote tweeted it and was like, "You do realize you're talking shit about him on his app right now."
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, it's just kind of crazy to me how much of a stranglehold right now he just has on technology culture. But I mean, like, he's very.
I mean, same with all of them, man. You saw all the billionaires that were at that. The Zuck, Bezos, the Indian guy that runs Microsoft. Can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The guy that runs. I can't remember his name either. But yeah, you saw like all those guys.
Yeah.
You know, 4 years ago, those guys were all in Biden's corner.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A little swap.
That's actually dead ass kind of true. I didn't think about that.
They said the time for
the good old boys finally had to link up.
The time for censorship has ended, is what they're saying.
Yeah. Which is crazy because never mind. We'll get to that later.
I would say, since we're still talking about Trump, Fact Dragon, probably gonna need your help with this. During the inauguration, one of the things I did see was him signing a lot of the executive orders in that piece. How'd y'all feel about some of those? And I'll have Andrew send us the executive orders he did sign.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
To know the actual language, I'll probably need to lean on Drew from the ones I recall.
How do you just feel that he's just doing that?
Yeah, and just quick summation for some of them. The one that's basically dismantling all DEI positions across federal government is kind of crazy to me. It basically wipes away another executive order that President Lyndon B. Johnson signed years ago. And it's kind of a direct attack on some of the minimal progress we've made in this country in terms of allowing people that look like you and I to have a space in any type of industry. So, I mean, this is what people within his main audience are looking for.
I know one executive order that will be on there that I kind of want to discuss, where I know Biden had an executive order to research and lower the cost of prescription drugs for folks. And, you know, I just don't understand that one. I just don't understand the fact of like, why would you want to roll that back? Because as we know, it's a lot for a gallon of milk, and like just to get your basic prescription drugs and just having the government help regulate and moderate that. You know, once again, once I get that in front of me more, I have better understanding of the language, but like just from like a surface level of the people who are very like Trump gung ho. Besides the 1% that really enjoy that, because I have some facts and figures about the taxes we'll be under. Why do you think they don't think that's going to affect them?
To your point, it's earlier, when you're so gung ho about wanting to just vote for this person or you believe in them, you will make any excuse or just kind of turn a blind eye to any shit, even if it personally affects you.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, no one's gonna find like the candidate that does everything they want. It's easy to just pick one and ride or die.
Yeah, as long as they just fall in line with certain principles you want to meet, everything else is kind of a wash. I will say this: the immigration, or some of the executive orders pertaining to immigration, and the fact that now ICE staff or patrolmen or whatever have you can now go out and grab kids out of churches and schools is insane to me.
Actually, I'm still reading through like the long ass list.
Yeah.
It was like 2 days before Biden went out. There's actually a law put in place. It's kind of bipartisan, that basically allows deportation of illegal immigrants if they're just accused of a crime.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
There's no conviction needed. It's just an accusation followed up immediately by Trump's allowing military service to be used as deportation officers and border officers. Let me still go through this.
Okay.
It's a lot.
So, while you go through that, I can bring up my own topic I have for this, where I was talking about selling out. So,
well, before you say that, was there any that you saw? That
The only one I saw really that stuck out to me was the birthrights one.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah,
where essentially, your birthrights can be taken away as like an immigrant.
Yeah.
Something, but I don't know the details of that, so I would need more explanation. I believe that means that like even if you were born here, but if your parents are first generation, like they immigrated, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the parameters of that are, because that seems ridiculous to me. That means I might have to go back home.
I was gonna ask, and I didn't know how to like properly ask this. But like seriously, like,
do I fear for it?
Or have you had any conversations between you and your family?
Oh, I talked with like my sister about it, but I was like, dude, if it happens, it happens. Fuck it, fuck it. I'll go back to Romania. I'll be a scammer or whatever out there.
You got the blueprint.
Yeah. But no, who fucking knows?
So. That could be on the same level on par as I did hear this, and this was from a black Instagrammer / TikToker. He did make up this one thing. He's like, oh yeah, I read the Trump executive orders, and I think he was talking about, he was saying that if you pay child support, you get the tax credit for the child. Mm-hmm. That was actually spread on social media like wildfire, and he actually came out today and was like, oh, I just made that up. And a lot of like news sources took that and ran with that. So if y'all heard like, oh, the child support thing, that actually came from someone just talking shit.
That's crazy. I did hear about that. I thought it was maybe that's my fault. I didn't actually verify it. I told that shit to my friend. He was happy as hell. Sorry, bro.
Oh no, I actually saved the dude on here. It's fake.
Bro, we literally
fake.
just had a conversation earlier today, because not to divulge this situation, but yeah, you know how that shit work out. So I was like, it may not go into effect this year, but next year you're gonna get some tax money, and yeah. So
no,
I'll call him later. Sorry, Coop.
Well, Andrew just said something.
Here, can I just like hit some
kind
of key points? So outside of the immigration piece I kind of touched on, he's ending the whole DEI. Mm-hmm. There's the establishment of the Federal Efficiency Agency or whatever. It's led by Elon, calling Doge, of course, because he's Elon.
Isn't Vivek, the owner of the Sacramento Kings, is leaving that, I believe, also.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's like trying to like separate himself from the Doge thing.
Okay.
It's him and Elon.
Okay. Okay. The only name I saw in there was Elon.
Yeah.
And so basically, Elon's going to appoint a head of each new federal agency, and every new federal agency has to run everything through those heads and then up through Elon. And then any new laws, regulations that those agencies are working on are put on pause until a new head is put in place. There's the death penalties are put back. Those are cool again.
I did see that.
Because whatever. There was There's an interesting one that I saw that all architectural models for federal buildings have to be passed through Trump personally to make sure that they're respecting the tradition and history of this country.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. Through Trump personally. Like, who's...
He's got time to be like, that building? Hell no. No George Washington Carver or whoever. Fuck
Not
peanut.
enough columns.
Not enough gold.
Also, Biden put on it was like a 90-day flags at half-mast at federal buildings for Carter's, after he passed away. Trump, one of his executive orders to put those back at full mast, even though there's only like 20 days left. I sent you guys everything else. Feel free to peruse. There's a lot.
Appreciate it, brother.
I do know there's an executive order about only men, woman. They're not honoring transgender folks.
Oh, was that actually real? I didn't.
I think that's
verify it.
I think that's real.
What?
Honestly, I don't. Saying it out loud now, I don't know if he's actually went through with it. It's to abolish any pronouns. Outside of,
I saw that on Twitter.
So
yeah.
The U.S. government can only recognize two genders, male and female, on passports, visas, and global entry cards, and all other forms and documents in all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it was real.
So for anyone that didn't pick that up, the U.S. government can only recognize male or female on all government paperwork. Also, I saw something. This also might be a fake one, but pride flags and LGBTQ IRA plus flags aren't like you can't fly those anymore. That like it's an unpatriotic law now or something like that.
I never heard
That's
that.
crazy.
Federal ground, like land.
On federal land, you cannot have those types of flags.
But will state jurisdiction still supersede that?
Yeah.
Because I'm only thinking like county buildings.
Like Providence Park is owned by the city, for
Yeah.
example, and that's filled with like pride flags.
Yeah.
So there's a second kind of caveat with that because another executive order forbid federal money, including grants, from being used to promote gender ideology, and direct the Attorney General and Homeland Security Secretary to ensure that all males are not detained in women's prisons or housed in women detention centers. So the caveat would be, counties wouldn't be able to get federal money if they're promoting any sort of.
That's super tricky from Multnomah County. I used to work there.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's
So
tough.
I just want to ask y'all, when it comes to the DEI,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah,
Diversion and
Hey,
inclusion.
good job, Robert.
Diversity, equity. Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that being? Because now, in the last 4 years, a lot of jobs have been created because of that and going to a lot of workforce. Do you think that this is like a super overcorrection from the Trump administration by just getting out all of DEI like in the government and moving everything to more merit based?
I'm pass the ball to Kaz before I answer. I'll
Um.
be very intentional with how I answer this.
So what you're asking is this an overcorrection?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me, what this sounds like is the boosters that were pushing Trump, people of power within large corporations, people with influence. This is stuff they don't want, and I think this is Trump playing to his crowd. Of the people that supported him now kind of that handshake agreement, him playing his part. They helped him get there, him playing his part once he got there. I think that happens with every politician, every form of every type of government. People help you get to a degree, and then you kind of have to follow on your promise. To me, that's what that feels like. That's what that sounds like.
Democrats don't follow through on their promises.
That was you trolling, right?
Huh?
That was you trolling, right?
Democrats really don't follow through on some.
I thought you said.
Yeah,
I misheard you. I'm so
I said
sorry.
Democrats.
that's fine.
I thought you said follow through. Do follow through on their promises. My bad.
I think he's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just being sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
They don't.
Yeah.
And that's why they lost the election.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, what
Yeah.
were your thoughts?
My thoughts. This is just the Confederacy saying, okay, we gave you Blank's bone, like fill in whatever noun you want. So, we gave you Blank's.
You ninjas.
Yeah, gave you Blank's bone for. I know. Never mind. Yeah, we gave y'all bone for 4 years. And we're taking our country back.
So, it's interesting because I believe this happened at the Ivy League level. Because I think there was a class action lawsuit about the affirmative action, and they got some of the data back from that, and how I think this was more of like a TikTok, and you may have to quote me on this, but they got the numbers back, and like the black enrollment stayed the same, and then the enrollment out of the Asian population went down.
Not that Israel.
It went down, and then they were like, "Why is this like this?" We tried to tell you. Look at you. We tried to tell you, y'all. When it comes to,
because we know better than to apply for that shit unless we actually got the credentials.
Exactly.
And who the fuck is really just trying to go into the fucking, not even the city of Boston, like the outskirts of Massachusetts? Like, come on, bro.
And to be honest with you, I think if DEI is done correctly, it should benefit everyone. It's just making sure that everyone has their fair shake. Because at the end of the day, for me personally, if someone's better than me, I'll take my bonnet at it. But as we know from, maybe DEI would have helped, everyone at FS1. So who knows? So the right people would have been in the right positions. But, DEI would have caught, drip Blaylist trying to drip all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it would have kept Max
that
Hellman
was
in there.
That was insane wording, bro.
Yeah, that's no.
I can't even like.
How solid.
Yeah.
So I'll to end this piece. Do you have?
I was gonna say it's kind of funny though that like they're ridding away of all DEI positions, but then they had basically the BET Awards for the inauguration ball the night before.
Didn't Snoop perform?
Yeah.
Yes.
After talking
smack
4 years ago?
8 years ago. Yeah.
Did y'all not see Soulja Boy tell him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the biggest boss.
The biggest.
It's kind of crazy because he called Drake a white boy all summer just to put on his tap dancing shoes.
Cos, what do you call a Romanian who doesn't respect his Romanian roots?
We don't have a phrase for it, but a rat.
Raccoons.
It
all tracks.
So how do y'all feel about Snoop Dogg? Because Kashi said it perfectly. He was talking that shit, and then
I thought it was like AI when I first saw it.
No, it was. I actually remember that original video from 2016.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So more context as more things came out. So he said he was doing a favor for a friend, and he wasn't at the Trump inauguration. He was at a party adjacent to it, and that's why Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, and all of them did that. Do you still? Oh, and Nelly, my bad. Do y'all think he still sold out, even though it wasn't technically at their inauguration? It was adjacent.
Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah.
There's no way around that.
You know where you're at.
Which is fun. Which I'm not gonna say it's fine because more that I don't agree with it. But if you're gonna make that decision, just stand on it. And if you're just doing some shit for money, don't lie. Don't piss in my head and tell me it's raining.
Also, a guy of like Snoop's stature doesn't really have to do favors for people. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Like maybe here. Come on, he knows what he's doing. He's getting paid. Probably paid him really good.
Is there one person?
But when I talk bad about Snoop, what happens, Robert? Huh? What happens? Huh? When I called this out 4 years ago, what happened?
Keep going.
I made a comment that Snoop was irrelevant 3 years ago.
All right, no, hold on. That's
and that no, it's not him. His music was irrelevant, and that no one's waiting for a new Snoop Dogg release.
Okay, I could.
And I got a lot of backlash from the community.
He did,
and I took it on the chin. I said, "Fine, whatever, okay." They said a white boy shouldn't talk about music, and I said, "Okay, whatever." And then look at me now.
Get your get back. Get your get back. Get your get back.
This is my get back. Yeah.
So wait a second. Did you take Snoop's black card?
I did not
Hold
say
on,
that.
we-
That
yeah,
is
we did.
totally-
Oh, you about to have him?
that was all Robert that
Yeah.
said that. Don't
No.
blame me. That was Robert saying that.
I'm just playing around. He didn't say that. I think it's so funny because now I'm just hearing like the reaction. Like even my mom was pissed off at Snoop Dogg, and I rarely hear her go off. And she's like, "Who is Snoop Dogg?
Is he the new Kanye?
Yeah, you should call him a hound dog. He old. You got to put him down." I was like,
Oh, no, T went off.
I just think, and I think this comes from Malcolm X. Actually, I think respectfully in our community we put too many athletes, entertainers, and singers in these positions of power, and they're the voice of us, and we get in these situations where I get it what Nelly said, I'm an artist, I'm just getting paid, I'm going, but it's like when is it ever like this opportunities, like this is not good
When
money.
are you black before you are a musician?
Exactly, where I know me personally because I respect you guys so much, and it's almost kind of like if someone was like, "Hey Rob, we can get off all your dreams right now. This will go up, therapy will go up, you get the mansion, but I gotta forsake the things that we've done and just be like it's just me." I don't think I could do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, you take that offer and then you make a subsidiary company and bring us in on the locus.
And we hire a PR firm. Everything gets swept under the rug.
Drew can still stick around though, because they ain't saying anything about editing. Your money's secured.
Okay. I didn't think that far down the road, but okay, now yes, I will take that deal and just hire y'all on the back end. Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like I don't know. It's just like it's something about like it's not snitching. It's like I don't know. I feel like it's a dying.
Just selling out the culture is crazy.
It's just black culture. Just like I couldn't sell you guys out, to like that degree. It's just like
It's also
where's your honor?
It's also that's one thing to like, get paid, do whatever, do that, and then also be the same person that goes out and makes like a statement or like wants to be righteous or holy in one way.
Yeah, you revoke your right to do.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know if Nelly's making political statements. I assume not. So fair play to him. The Snoop one's is a little more like just a straight 180.
Yeah. Now I will say this: I don't expect any of these dudes to necessarily be political activists.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not to just say this is Snoop in a nutshell, but let's not also forget like this is a former active gang member, pimp, and also probably be a double murder charge that he probably did. But so like this isn't necessarily Jesse Jackson or whomever that I'm looking to speak for the black community in terms of anything in that vein.
Now, to kind of go on that, do you think so? Before athletes would get criticized when they made political statements, and we kind of went, it was an extreme like we don't want to hear your opinion and everything like that.
Yeah.
Do you think now we've gone too far the other way, where it's like,
Bro.
I want to know your opinion as a public figure, and they're like, well,
It's super tricky because do their influence in whatever field they're in, they acquire this large fan base and platform. And like you're saying, we then go to these people and say, hey, what's your stance on the presidential race or LGBTQ plus rights or whatever have you? And a lot of them, they have every right to say, bro, I just play basketball. I get paid to put a ball in the basket. That's it. Like,
I'd rather hear that than like a fake LeBron story. You know what I'm saying?
fucking dog. Thank you, bro.
Be like, I was there day one,
Wait a second. Why did LeBron get so straight?
Well, because he's like culprit number one, where he's like,
When did he do that?
Bro, he does like
Dude,
the
he's
most
reading the Malcolm X book on like the first page.
upside down.
Upside down,
Upside down,
like-
bro. Like that's the thing. Like I commend LeBron for everything he's done in his community, but the self-righteous acts of taking a political stance that himself and others sometimes do, bro, you're not rattling the table, which is fine. I know you have a lot at stake, and more times than not, people will work in their own self-interest. But when you do these acts, you are literally at the table with these entities, whether it be the NBA, Nike, so forth and so forth, and you are part of the good old boys club at this point. Same thing with Jay.
So first and foremost, the reason why Bron has been doing all this is because he's been meticulously getting ready to launch the new NBA with Maverick Carter.
That's never gonna happen.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I think it is gonna go that avenue.
It's never.
So
gonna,
he's been.
It's gonna
doing
be
this.
his soft retirement. He's gonna play his 40s for
It's
some
never gonna
traveling
it's never gonna gain
bullshit.
traction.
It's gonna be the live golf of the NBA.
It's
Live
never
NBA.
gonna join traction.
It won't, but it'll be a thing.
Same way the Big Three was.
Same exact way.
Can I fact check myself? I was wrong on the number of days that
Okay.
Trump is having the flags.
Oh, we got
correction.
fact dragon correction.
Trump this. Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
No. It's just a fact check on the number of days. So it wasn't 90 days. It's actually 30 days from December 29th.
I didn't think he was dead that long.
Yeah, no, I was off. I was off. But he's ending that, which means he's just ending it for about 7 days, for about 1 week. Oh. He's spent an executive order.
Okay, so Jimmy got a week. Jimmy got a week. Jimmy Carter got.
like 3 weeks.
That's enough. That's enough.
Right.
I ain't gonna say. I ain't say that. Cartier Rob didn't say
I'm
that.
not gonna find it.
So to end this segment, I'm just curious. Dave Chappelle kind of did a Saturday Night Live, right? Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, it's talking about the election, things of that manner. And at the end of it, he was like, he's rooting for Trump because Trump has responsibility. Like, we hope he does his job well.
Yeah.
What are your ending thoughts? Any thoughts for
About that statement.
just Trump starting
Where we're at?
presidency?
I mean,
where we're
I
at?
kind
The
of.
term 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in theory, I do have to hope that he does a good job at his job because whether it's directly or indirectly, it does impact me. So I'm never gonna say I'm team Trump. I'm team my well-being, and hopefully he doesn't push a red button that causes that well-being to be infringed upon or supply arms to a certain country in the Mediterranean to lead to World War III. But
Yeah, I wish for the best. Hopefully there's peace in the world. Maybe Trump said he's putting a stop. He's putting a stop to all of it. If I get deported, I'll catch me in Germany. I'll be hopping through EU countries, and that'll be life.
Yeah, we could do what's that shit called? We could webcast with Kazo.
Yeah,
keep the
in
pod,
the
just
bunker.
like Patrick Beverly does with Rome.
Oh.
Yeah, he used to be in Israel
with the bombs going off.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'll be me with Russia coming in, knocking on the door of Romania. Say,
That's
blet.
facts.
Well, I'll end with this. Our proposed taxes for all of our tax brackets are supposed to go up 1K and more in taxes for us based upon this new chart.
Yes.
But if you make 360K, so between 360K and 914K, you will see an 8,000 bonus back.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm not gonna put down the.
Wait, can you make that make sense to me? Because you're saying we're gonna have an increase in taxes, but he's also proposing to get rid of federal income taxes.
So
where are we gonna make up this deficit money for
the tariffs.
Property.
So
when that, and then also, but when people stop trading with us as a result of these,
They're not going to stop trading with us. We're number one.
please, can you take us into commercial break for that?
We're number one. We're the best. China, they've got the best deal possible. We're stop putting a stop to it. We're getting our money we deserve.
and we'll be back. All right, y'all. We'll be back in that segment.
Do you have an event coming up? A project that'd be elevated by crisp visuals and clear audio. Look no further than the Backseat Critic Productions. Our email is bc.productions.pdx@gmail.com. Find us on Instagram at bc.productions.pdx.
On the pod, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Next time you'll see me with a tan, blonde hair,
Spray
puckered
tan.
lips.
A neck that protrudes out and has a little hole in there. Yeah.
So, believe it or not, I had to make good on my promise I told myself. I said that if TikTok didn't get banned, I would be more active on it. And fuck, I have to get more active on TikTok. Fuck, TikTok is unbanned. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think this was gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie to you. They pulled some whole ass shit when they first banned it too, because they told us it was gonna happen on the 19th. So everybody, including myself, that be on TikTok, shout out to y'all. I woke up that morning of the 18th thinking I had that full day. I'm out at dinner that night. It's like 7 o'clock. All of a sudden, I try to go on my app. What the fuck is that? But continue. Sorry, I had to get that off.
Oh no, it was.
Did you delete it on the spot?
No, I did not. I'm smart because there are a lot of people who deleted it and now they're still not able to get back into the app.
Oh, interesting. If you deleted it, you can't get back in? Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know that's for everybody, but I know at least 4 people that happened to.
Yeah, I would have deleted it right there on the spot, probably.
I knew that they were gonna pull some dog and pony show, so I was like, no, I'll just wait.
So it was actually very interesting because during like the TikTok ban, a lot of people get paid from TikTok. So it's like interesting to see where people were going. Last week,
Sorry, but the best videos were the guys crying that they were like,
people cried.
oh yeah, I'd get like Instagram reels of people like, how am I gonna pay my bills?
Oh,
I was making $800 a week. Nothing pays as good. Like all this, and people are just like, bro, like an average job pays like this much. Like just get a job. Like
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people are doing that. Actually, me and this woman, we've been following each other on social media probably like 2-ish years now. We connected first on TikTok. She lives in Seattle. She was on the local CBS station out there, basically just like pushing for TikTok to, work something out with the U.S. government because like she's a content creator. She got like, I want to say like maybe 115K followers on both platforms. So like, there are people.
you
I know,
fuck?
bro, come on.
I'm sorry. That was.
Also, regarding TikTok and short form content, TikTok is actually losing a ton of money paying out content creators because short form content does not make a lot of money. When YouTube and when Meta did Reels and then YouTube did Shorts, they both like led releases to their stock stakeholders, basically saying, "Yeah, we're not sure how we're going to be able to sustain this." There's, I think Meta ended up ending their like creator payout because they're like, "There's no financial future here."
Wow.
Yeah, I think a lot of them were getting paid out through the creator fund.
Yeah,
the collective creator fund that TikTok had, but that's like drying out from what I've heard. So yeah, short form content very hard to promote.
Comes from like the TikTok store or something.
The TikTok store, yeah.
So people are always doing videos like, oh, send me roses, send me whatever.
The Miles Morales.
Hey, he
NPC
stopped
Miles
that.
Morales.
Hey,
He can't stop it.
He's a real person.
No, he's not.
So, I do have to say this, Tay and Andrew, you were all right because last week I was like, people are gonna go to fan base, and
I told you,
my ass. My ass.
That was such a hearty ass laugh. I fuck with you.
So
it's like the same people we're going to Blue Sky, whatever. With X.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. I don't even care about that one.
Threads.
Or Threads, yeah.
So one of the things with this band that I at least want to say, and then I'm done with it, is I didn't know how many things, I didn't know how many hands ByteDance had in mini pots, because when the ban happened, CapCut went away. I don't want to say panicking. I was like, Andrew, what the fuck? How am I going to edit these clips? And then Marvel Snap got fucked over. It's just like when we don't have the things that we need, it's like, damn, I didn't know how much shit they actually owned, yo.
Yeah, bro.
This is like crazy.
Yeah.
You guys
but also, from what I've heard, it's not fully back. It's just an extension of the 30-day period.
Yeah.
So they still need to find someone to buy it, or it'll be banned again.
Okay, so I'll just close with like at least my portion of this. I knew this whole time there's gonna be some dog and pony shit. About at least 2 years ago, he was the biggest proponent of getting this shit out here because of data security in the U.S.
China.
As if, we can't have we can have a conversation right now about some pork chops and literally give it 10 minutes.
Listening.
Yeah.
pork chops.
Yeah, whatever have you. So I just knew that was bullshit. And I figured as soon as he got into office, all of a sudden it's like the equivalent of Andrew coming here, with the blowtorch, starting a fire on this side of the house, and then coming through the front door like, Rob, I have a fire extinguisher. Don't worry. Like, you're the one who started this. So yeah, I think we'll have it like long term. They just gotta work some out.
We should have more Chinese made stuff. Is something I'm gonna say, because if you look at it.
We already have Shein.
Right. I'm talking like.
I mean.
Also,
like,
this
we
is,
got Temu.
Vietnamese. Temu is what you're saying?
Whoa,
yeah,
what the fuck was that?
What?
Oh, never mind. Like, you saw that with his mouth.
That was great. But stuff like Huawei.
I thought you were doing the buck teeth or something.
Bro, literally, that's why I thought. I was like, bro, you're wilding right now.
Damn.
Y'all stay trying to get me in trouble.
No, you went like this.
It looked like it.
No. Oh, no.
Bro,
That's what you're doing.
No.
The mic was cut. I couldn't see it.
Okay. I did this.
all right.
Whatever. Sheesh.
Anywho.
Never mind. Next, go. Keep going. I lost my train of thought.
Long story short, TikTok, it'll find a way. I don't know who's going to buy it. Hopefully.
Mr. Beast. Heaven forbid he buys it.
It reminded me of that one clip from Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes up.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast will do some
Who else is in discussion? There was
Squid
someone.
Games.
Some billionaire was in discussion with it, but I can't remember who. No, Elon won't buy it.
Oh God, I hope not. Jesus Christ.
That would be funny though.
No, it wouldn't.
He would own so much media.
Call
He won't.
Muskie.
He won't.
I would get, bro. That TikTok will literally just become like a Call of Duty like chat room.
Being like,
Wait, close up.
Peace on. I'm in with that.
bring us home.
Yeah. So we're back. Not going anywhere.
Last topic.
Oh, my bad.
There's no good transition there.
Yeah,
I know. I was about to
yeah, my bad.
Literally, that's why I was like, bring us home.
All right, yeah. So this past weekend, I know Cass and I, we stayed pretty in tune with football. You're kind of a wavering Colts.
When the Colts aren't playing, hey, you can't be bothered.
Yeah, exactly. But epic showdown this past weekend between 2 weekends ago rather, between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Bills hosted the Ravens in the divisional playoff round in the AFC. It was a lot of hype going into the game. These are looking like they're going to be the two leading candidates for MVP. A week prior, the AP put out their list for all-pro teams. Lamar was number one. So it's more likely going to be him that wins it.
Yeah.
The Bills ended up defeating the Ravens. It was kind of a sloppy game for Lamar.
Damn you, Mark.
Yeah, it was kind of a sloppy game for Lamar in the first half. He had a fumble that the Bills ended up recovering, scoring on that drive, and then also
terrible interception.
Yeah, terrible interception. It wasn't even pressure in the first quarter. So the Bills were up 21-10. He has some pretty good drives in the second half. Has probably the best drive I've seen him have in the playoffs. That last drive of the game. Ends up throwing a touchdown that got the score to 25-27.
To Likely?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
They go for a 2-point conversion and tie it up. Mind you, it's a minute and I'm going to say 30 left in the game at this point. Mark Andrews in the flat on the right side ends up muffling the ball. But that was pretty much game after that point.
They lose by 2.
Yes, they lose by 2. I'm going to ask this respectfully because he will probably be a 3-time MVP. Is Lamar Jackson one of the biggest playoff, I'm not going to say chokers, but droppers?
Are we talking about NFL specifically or just sports?
I mean, you can say sports however you want to award it.
Is he on the same level like James Harden choking?
See, that's the thing.
See, to me, like the difference between choking and dropping, choking to me insinuates that you are the favorite in a game.
Ooh.
And you blow it.
I'm
or
fine
you
with
or you
that.
had a clear opportunity to win the game and then you did some bullshit.
Okay.
Dropping to me is what Lamar is kind of victim of, where
Okay.
you are literally a god in the regular season and then you just become a guy in the playoffs.
I'll say this. That I don't put that as much on Lamar as Mark Andrews. It wasn't Lamar threw a good ball. Mark Andrews fumbled
That
it.
play or the game?
Both. That play specifically. The game was so-so. I'll say that. The game was so-so, but that play was not Lamar's fault.
No.
And he played an okay game. I wouldn't say he played a bad game.
But he didn't play a good game.
Josh Allen played a better game, which was the big deal. I think if Josh Allen played a bad game, I don't know. Is Lamar the worst droppers like in terms of his quality for the playoffs? He's up there. You do have to consider it's. You could think of guys like James Harden. You think of guys like Joel Embiid. You have to think of Aaron Judge.
Aaron Rodgers?
Nah.
Aaron Rodgers to a degree. Aaron Rodgers has 4 MVPs and only made 1 Super Bowl.
Exactly. He's got that Doc Rivers. I got this championship. He's clinging
To a
real
degree,
tight.
but kind of with Aaron Rodgers,
But
it wasn't always his fault.
I was say there's content. That's why I said playoff dropper instead of choker. And there's like contests with some of this shit. Like one of those AFC title games, he wasn't on the field when they lost. Like, I'm not gonna put that on you if when you walked off the field you had a lead and then your defense just kind of
so it wasn't all on A-Rod.
or
But
like
he's
the
also a guy you'd think would have more success.
or the fucking remember the NFC title game between the Seahawks and the Packers when they had that crazy special teams play. Yeah, like that stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I can't control.
That was
I can't control
Sean
you,
Ryan.
Yeah, I
think,
can't
threw
control
that.
you blundering a onside kick.
Yeah. Fair. I'm trying to think football wise. Anyone else that's like a huge dropper choker?
Peyton.
I'll give you that.
Peyton.
The first half of his career for sure.
That's a
Yes.
fair one.
Yeah,
That's a fair one.
He had 3 single-digit playoff games.
That's a guy who like skill for skill, he's better than Brady.
Yeah.
He like as like a mindset, not mindset from like a IQ and physical ability, he's far superior than Tom Brady.
Do you think for Peyton is more coaching? Because if he had Bill Belichick, do you think?
Bro, Tony Dungy is a elite coach.
Tony Dungy, and then he had John Fox, who was as elite for the Broncos. But no, I wouldn't say it's coaching. I think the talent around him and also himself a little bit. Yeah.
Now,
It was more. Do you think some of like the Peyton Manning not success was because of he was
I'll say-
overthinking it, or
I think the Peyton Manning choke level comes from him always being the best and him almost like assuming that he'll get through.
yeah.
Brady clawed to just get to where he was. So I think for Brady, everything was a duel. Everything what made it was personal.
And and also
I like that.
And I also say this with how
Especially if you hear Brady talk, he's kind of a psycho.
the makeup of their team, like Tom is fine, or whether it be Josh McDaniels or whoever was OC, or Bill O'Brien, whoever the OC was. If LeGarrette Blunt has to run this ball 35 times and we win this game, I don't give a fuck with Peyton because he had an OC technically, but shit, he was calling his own plays after about what is like 5th or 6th year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like their offense
He
was
was the sheriff.
That's what I'm saying. Their offense was shit. Whether it's Reggie Wayne, Austin Collie, Pierre Garcon, like I gotta find one of you motherfuckers.
he was Woody, huh?
And also not having consistency on the defensive side of the ball at all. Whereas like if I'd have just guessed, let's say Tom played like 22 years,
Something like that.
he probably had a top 10 defense 12 of those at least.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious as a
Yeah,
Peyton Colt fan.
Yeah, but right now, like as far as like playoff droppers in recent history, it's between him and Joel Embiid.
It's got to be. Joel, do you think it's a him thing or it's just his body?
Yes, it's a him thing.
You think it's a him thing, not just his body giving
Bro.
it out when like
I'll say this, bro.
at the end of the season after all that
He's a
mileage?
bigger Zion. Where it's almost kind of like if I don't have to question if I don't question you guys' worth ethic. If y'all had opportunity to UFC, hoop, whatever, and make a bag for five whatever years, you would make the sacrifice. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this diet, or I'm gonna have this regimen, and like even out of the summer, I'm gonna stick to this because I'm gonna have the rest of my life to do whatever I want. And I just feel like because I don't want to say Joel has not clawed to get where he was going, but I just feel like whenever you get to your proverbial mountaintop, that separates the people who say mama mentality and people who actually believe in mama mentality.
Okay, that was cute. He's a coward.
Wow.
You know when I think it changed for him? Was it 2019 after he lost to the Raptors?
Yeah.
I think that's when like I think he kind of realized that was the peak.
That probably would. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the best shot of winning it. But for me, it's hard for me to just put it on his injuries, only because I might be kind of biased just because I'm a Boston fan. we've ended his season 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a good chunk of those where it's been a guy in the long stretches, a guy like Marcus Smart or Drew Holiday guarding him, and he's taking turnaround middies from 18, 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
You are literally, as far as not just height per se, but a combination of height and stature, the biggest motherfucker in the NBA.
It's lack of discipline.
That's the lack of this.
That's
This right here.
That discipline.
No, that's not discipline. That's heart.
That's discipline.
Grab your fucking nuts and put him through the rim.
I'm leaning that way. I think, and that's why I feel like he got broke after 2019.
That's why I call him Joel and Bezel. Joel and bitch.
There you go.
Speaking of which,
The thing is, though, Lamar has 3 MVPs now.
that's cute.
Embiid has 1. Damn.
That's you.
I got a close up for that.
Sick.
Sorry.
Who is number 1?
Right now, it's like
It's Doc Rivers.
it's debatable. But honestly, it's debatable to me between either one of those.
Okay, playoff game. Playoff game on the line. Must-win game. Who do you want at quarterback? Lamar Jackson or Dak Prescott?
Ooh, fuck.
Now, see, you're being funny, but if you look at the numbers in the playoffs,
What?
they're pretty damn comparable.
Doesn't Dak have like 1 playoff win? Maybe 2?
It's 2.
That's 2 wins.
Lamar's that's 3.
That's 3.
So
So you're taking Dak.
I'm taking Dak.
You're taking Dak.
The reason
I'm
why,
saying it's
It's a coin toss?
Yeah.
I'll take Lamar.
The reason why I'm taking
I might lean towards Lamar, but it's not like a foregone conclusion. Like he hasn't cleared him.
he's
like,
one of them.
Like Josh Allen, he's lost, but
Only to Pat Mahomes, really.
And a
Only
lot of
to the
times-
Chiefs.
like he's lost to Joe 1 year as well.
He did lose to Joe 1
But
year.
I'll say
Yeah.
this: more times than not, when he does lose, he's not on the field, or
He's
it's,
carrying the team.
or it's clearly clearly like Dawson Kincaid fumbling the ball.
Yeah.
and that swung the momentum of the game.
Yeah, I didn't like that narrative for Josh that like he's also choked.
Yeah,
Not really.
bro, he's lost a playoff game where he had the lead and there was 13 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
I've seen him overcome adversity so many times. Where if Allen was the choice, I would choose Allen. I've watched so many football games where I've just seen Lamar. Like I just can't get that out of my brain.
When
So
he has
I,
to go
like,
take a shit.
I just couldn't. Like that's why I was picked Dak.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to lean Lamar.
nah.
But
Damn.
like I said, it's not.
That's a Cowboy fan, by the way.
I mean, I've never really liked that.
Damn. Who you want as a head coach?
He's
Aaron Glenn's off the market.
Well, the coach I wanted, he's coaching the Patriots now. Mike Vrabel.
Oh, Vrabel. Yeah.
That's Tucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kind of the good options kind of got taken. You guys waited. I don't know. You guys waited too long to get rid of
But the
McCarthy.
thing is, like, even with somebody like Ben Johnson, I don't give a damn about you being like some offensive like wonder boy.
Yeah.
I need somebody who has a super strong presence to tame
Yeah. You gotta.
the old man.
Yeah. You gotta lead. You gotta be a leader of men.
Yeah,
That's why like a Cliff Kingsbury's better as an OC. I
Yes.
think than a head coach. There's a lot of guys who are just
Like-
better as being like one-on-one with the players and making fun shit go and all that. But
like in a perfect world,
kind
Mike
of like a tyrant to be
Yeah.
like a head coach.
exactly in a perfect world, Mike Tomlin gets fired and then we hire him.
Mike Tomlin.
Are you fire Mike Tomlin?
No.
I'm hearing that debate nowadays, and I'm kind of starting to listen to the people that are like maybe
That's
Mike McCarthy's resume looks better than Mike Tomlin.
Not at all.
Has a better playoff record, and the same amount of Super Bowls.
He's been to more.
McCarthy.
No, Tomlin.
Okay, he went to 2
Oh man.
with Bill Coward's roster.
He's done patchwork that I know Mike McCarthy could not do.
Fair, but he also hasn't been to playoffs since 2017.
Who hasn't?
Sorry, no, hasn't gone past the first round of playoffs since 2017.
Have you seen the quarterback play he's had the last 5 years?
And you have Dak.
No, but dead ass though, like Kenny
It's
Pickett,
bad.
Mason Rudolph, Mitch Trubisky, what's boy?
He's making a plastic
Charlie-
knife work.
The NFL, Charlie Villanueva, what's bro's name?
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about. He played at Tennessee.
I know who you. Dobbs.
Yes.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, but like these motherfuckers I got.
Dewey Haskins. Rip.
RP. Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is.
Yeah, they front office is failing him.
Who's winning the Super Bowl? Let's do the prediction right now, and then we'll wrap up.
Oh, the Chiefs for sure.
You got the Chiefs
We're making history.
with their devil magic.
Devil magic, bro. This is
The refs.
like if I've never seen something before, or I've never been right about anything before, this is God's quarterback. I need y'all to recognize this. And it's kind of crazy to me how people will like, you're wrong. Like people will say that shit, right? But midway through the season, the narrative is, Chiefs are vulnerable. They'll pick the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. So if it was already ordained, or the NFL is working their magic to make shit happen, why were you saying this 8 weeks ago? Also, if it was just about money, we would fucking win every fucking Super Bowl. Because let's be real here. If the Cowboys are winning the NFL, and hell, America is in a better place financially.
I'd rather have the Raiders win.
Man.
That's sick.
So,
I got the Chiefs, so I think they
Chiefs. Against who? Who comes out of the NFC?
It's tough, bro, because they, like...
I think the Eagles are going to choke.
I do too, bro. Jalen Fields, bro, he's sweet as hell. Like, bro, he just...
So you're saying Commander Chief?
I want to say it, bro, because they got, like, a lot of...
I hate that because the Chiefs are going to win that game.
They riding on some good momentum, but I do think the Chiefs are going to win regardless. I'm sick as fuck because I wanted McCarthy to get fired last year.
Why y'all counting out the Bills?
Come on.
I'm not. My dream scenario is the Bills win the Super Bowl. I want to see the Bills win the Super Bowl.
You are out for sure.
You
are out for sure.
What? I like Big Josh. I want to see. Also,
you call him Big Josh.
Big Josh.
Ooh, wow, you clean.
Yes,
clean.
King. You know the man. And the Bills lost 3-4 Super Bowls in a row?
4 years.
Four in the 90s. They deserve one.
And guess what happened the last time they made it?
Yeah. Jerry Jones wasn't dead.
Or he hasn't sold his soul.
That's a clone they got run there. He's got green stuff coming out his head.
This is how I would want it to go. It's probably definitely not going to happen like that. I would want Commanders Chief and then Commanders upset the Chiefs. I feel like that'd be a great story.
Never gonna happen.
I won't, but that's
be
what I would
crazy.
like to see.
That would be wild, though.
See,
That'd be a crazy start. That's never happened.
Closest thing was when Russell Wilson won it in his sophomore season.
Yeah.
Because it kind of goes...
Jim Daniels reminded me of a young Russell Wilson.
Or Big Ben.
Because it kind of goes in the line of... Because doesn't Magic Johnson has ties to the Commanders?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And like the whole
and he hugs the whole team and you're like, oh.
Or the bullshit how he won Finals MVP, even though the vote came back that that Kareem was supposed to. Oh, you know about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know that.
Mm.
Well, I just know in the business world when Magic Johnson gets involved with things get magic. So I was just...
Except winning time. They cancel that show.
Was he involved with it?
I actually don't know how involved he was.
I don't think he was.
I think he gave the thumbs up on it, but then I think he might have turned.
Yeah, because I know Jerry and Kareem were mad as fuck about how they were portrayed in that.
Yeah, the castings.
No, the casting was great. They just didn't like how they came off as assholes. But I'm like, well, if you ask most people in the NBA.
Well, that's my hope. Probably not gonna happen, but it's probably gonna be Chiefs, Eagles, some bullshit.
Go Pat.
What?
Go Pat.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, he cheering for his white side or his black side.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Come on, you already know. But no, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, we've never seen it happen. I like to see history made, and it's so much bullshit around the Patriots dynasty. That's why I really don't want to hear none of this ref shit either. Cause
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair enough. You saying that?
And I could do this with name an all-time great in any sport.
The Celtics.
No, I'm saying a single player.
Michael Jordan.
The push-offs. Like, if that's anybody...
The gambling.
No, but that's so. Like, if there's anybody in 98 besides
Damian
him,
Lillard.
I said all-time great. No, but... Yeah, but like you said, Kobe and Shaq, I mean, they had gambling issues with Tim Donaghy. Like...
Yeah.
So.
Well, costs Bills Mafia.
Let's go Bills Mafia. I got no dog in the race, so I'm cheering for the Bills. Small market team. Let's go.
3P, I want to see Nick Wright have his aha moment to everybody in sports media.
Ew.
I really don't like.
I hate Nick Wright.
Right there.
Bro, he's the best broadcaster right now.
Wow.
Hell no.
What, you was Stephen A guy?
I'm a Bill Simmons guy.
Bill Simmons, he don't really. I mean,
He owns the
He does
Ringer.
his pod, but like I'm
The
talking about
Podfather.
Yeah,
That's better than anything. Anything on FS1 or ESPN.
yeah.
Absolutely. The Ring.
Prime Grantland. I'll give you now.
If you want it, it's on the Ringer.
But it's boring now. I'm
No,
not.
if you want Jacoby, it's the mismatch. If you want Bill, you got Bill. If you got Ryan, you got Ryan.
I need Jalen, Jacoby, and Bill all together again.
They should do that, and they kind of only come together to do that stupid little movie review that they do, the rewatchables. And I understand, but
they don't make the same.
It's still better than anything FS1 or ESPN is doing, in my opinion.
Well, if you like what we're doing,
You like the Chris Broussard of the show? My bad. Sorry.
Chris Bruce.
He's like the Stephen Wilbon.
Oh, you from Michael Wilbon?
Michael Wilbon. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What?
I can see it.
Or what's that one guy that hates Stephen A? That Stephen A called fat.
Jason.
Jason Willock. I'm joking.
First and foremost, I am nothing like that bitch ass nigga, folks. So we can cut that shit off real quick, nigga. I'm fucking.
No, you're like Marcellus Wiley.
No, absolutely not. Disrespectful. No, I'm fucking Shannon Sharp. I do my own shit.
Oof, I wouldn't want to be associated with
I
Shannon
don't
Sharp.
know what it is, but like, yeah. But
Shit.
like
Actually, I want to be anyone on ESPN. I don't like.
You're like
you like Chris Broussard. I feel like I'm like Nick Wright and like Kevin Wiles.
Kevin Wiles.
Yeah. I don't feel like you rock the boat too much, but you have your own little sauce.
I'll take Zach Lowe. How about that?
Okay.
That's tough.
Okay, I actually like that. I like that for you.
All right. Thanks, Bruce Brown.
All right, Aiden. Anywho, that's gonna be a poll. Who looks more like that person? Do I look more like Bruce Brown, or does he look more like Aiden Ross?
We'll figure it out.
All right. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe, and we appreciate y'all.
All right, yeah.
Peace.